In the glow of the slot machines, he pulls the lever one more time, chasing dreams that always evade. Let's get higher, pockets lighter, echoes of a winning spin. But the house always takes its cut, leaving him broken within. Oh, gambling's a cruel mistress. She teases with a smile. Promises a fortune, but it's heartache all the while. Depression creeps in slowly. Frustration boils like fire. Another night of losing, feeding that endless desire. Cards are dealt in smoky rooms, hopes pinned on a lucky draw. But the river caught betrays him, leaving scars that feel so raw. Friends fade away with borrowed cash, family pleads in vain. He's trapped in this vicious cycle, drowning in the pain. Nights turn into morning, with regrets piled high. Empty wallet, shattered spirit, wondering why he even tries. The thrill turns to torment, the rush to endless ache. Gambling's dark side whispers, one more bet for heaven's sake. Oh, gambling's a cruel mistress. She teases with a smile. Promises a fortune, but it's heartache all the while. Depression creeps in slowly. Frustration boils like fire. Another night of losing, feeding that endless desire. So if you're feeling that pull, that itch you can't ignore, remember the weight it carries, the toll behind the door. Sometimes it's just depression, wrapped in frustration skies. Walk away while you can, before it claims your prize.
Welcome, guys. Close my door here. All right. See what you got going on here. I'm just messing around here, so I'm gonna tell you what I got going on. We have $5,000, 2,400 black, 100 in red, 500 green, and 4 purples. Right. This is how we're gonna set this up. Right. So, Skill and Luck in our Telegram group brought up a strategy just like this. I'm going to tweak it just a little bit from what he does, but it's kind of like the gist of how he plays it. I'm just going to play it at a higher level and tweak it a little bit. I'm not going to get into how he plays it. You can go join his channel. I'll throw the link in the description. And again, Pro Craps. They call it the unicorn. Skill 60. You know, I really don't remember. I'm doing him a great disservice by butchering this. But let's just get on with it. Let me pick 2 dice. Pick those aces. Now, they usually play this when somebody else is tossing the dice, per se, right? I'm going to come at this where I am shooting the dice. I'm the shooter, right? Now, the setup is, they set it up differently, I believe, and they take odds on the don't. But I'm going to go $400 don't, right? I truly believe that I'm not going to throw a come out 7. Like the way I set the dice, I throw very few come out 7s. I will not play this when somebody else is throwing the dice, right? I know I'm backtracking from how I said, oh, never bet against yourself. I'm going to show you why just for literally 2 rolls, or actually 1 roll, I'm betting against myself, and the rest I'm not. So let me just get the dice. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to do my come out. Right? Let's do my come out. And I'm going to come out, right? You got to be kidding me, bro. You got to be kidding. I messed this up. I stacked it instead of, oh, man. That's a joke. I'm like, I never throw come out 7s. I believe it. I throw a come out 7. That's fucking hilarious. All right, I'll just do it again. All right, we're coming out. Winners on the pass line. We're on the don't. We deserve it. We literally deserve it, guys. We deserve to lose there. We're betting against ourselves. I forgot to stack it like this. I'm a fool. All right, let's go. 314. All right, that's a great don't. I'm going to show you why this recoups and whatnot. So now we have $400 here, right? It's perfect that we threw a come out 7. Again, I messed that up, guys. So like, this is how I set the dice. So I got the 5-4 with the 4-5 on the bottom, and I should just do this, right? I took this and went like this, so I kind of messed it up. Second time I threw it the correct way. Anyway, now for 1 roll, we're trying not to roll a 4, right? So now we can go 4. We're gonna do something like this. We're gonna go 90, 90, right? That's 180, 280, and 380, right? So looking for 1 hit. You could do a $20. We're on a $25 table, right? This is for like a higher bankroll. Scale it down to where you guys like to be. I'm just making sure my mic is. You guys scale it down to whatever bankroll you guys are comfortable with. Do some math. I can't do it for you. So let's do it. Let's try to get a 5, 6, 8, or 9, and avoid the 4. 1 roll. We see 1 hit, 8, bang. So we got 105, right? So we got 105, right? We're gonna take these back to our rack and be like, yo, I want my money back. I want my money back. Right? I want my money back. I got 105 here, and I have $400 against that, right? I'm gonna get my dice. This is a 628, right? So I have 400 here. I'll go 300, right? That'll pay 600 less the VIG. We're not gonna pay the VIG here, and either way, I'm winning. So if I throw a 7, I'm winning $100 no matter what. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm winning 100. 100 the minimum, right? So now I have 105. We're going to rack that. We can just roll out for a 7, right? Or we try to just kind of do something like this, right? We'll go like that. We'll just do this. So we'll take 25. Let's do this one. So we got 25. That's 105 right there, right? So we got 30, 30, and we have $20. We're at a $25 table. Really can't do nothing, right? So you have to pick your battles here. So again, we could, of course, when you're playing with more money, it's easier to spread the wealth around. Again, we can go 100. We could do 100 or 275 here, right? We could do 275, right? And that still makes us money, and we can get the 9. Can we do 250? That pays. Yeah, we can do 250, right? So we can get everything covered right now. So it doesn't matter where we are making money on everything. Even if a 4 rolls, we're making money. If we 7 out, right, we lose this, but we make 150, right? Because that's 400 against 250. If we throw a 4, we lose 400, but we win 500 because we win 250 times 2 minus the VIG. We're still winning. We're still winning at least $100 or a little less than is what it is. So I believe I can avoid the 4 and roll a whole bunch and collect and try to eat into my profit. Eat into my $400 loss, right? So let's see what we can do. 538, that pays 35. You know, I'm gonna rack. I'm gonna keep racking. I'll just buy the hard ways. I'll buy the hard 8. Because again, I'm in here for free now. It doesn't matter what happens. I'm walking away with at least $100, right? So if I go on a God roll here and avoid the 4, I'm making money, right? So it doesn't matter. 5, they're perfect. So 639 pays $70, right? 70, right? I'm just gonna keep buying. I'll buy the 6 and the 8. Right, so maybe I'll collect now. You know, I'll maybe collect. If I hit a 6 or 8, I'll start collecting, or I'll press. Again, I'm feeling pretty good. Again, I haven't tossed the dice in a minute, guys. It's feeling pretty good right now. Besides that bullshit that happened on the come out, I feel pretty confident right now. But again, I'm in risk free right now. I'm making $100 no matter what. 538, boom. Pays us $70. We lose the hard way, of course. We win 70, right? So right now, I'll rack the reds, right? And I'll press the 5 and the 10. Now I'll just keep collect. Any other hit, I'm gonna start just collecting and eating into my loss. And maybe doing a press 516. Right, we lose the hard 6. We win 70. Let me open the door. My dog wants to get in my room here. Come on, get in here. My wife's downstairs. So, all right, so we're gonna collect this time. We got $70. We're gonna actually we'll take 75 for $5. All right, so we'll collect this time. So now we're walking away with 175, right? And again, I will only do this when I'm shooting the dice. I don't trust the people with the non-come out 7s. So now I win another 70. 549. So we'll take 75 for 5, right? So I'll pocket 50 and I'll press. And we'll press the. I haven't seen a 5, so we'll press the 5. Why not, right? You need to feel it on your like what you feel. I feel great throwing the dice right now. This is nuts. 628, $70. We'll take 75 for 5. I pressed last time. I'll rack it this time, right? I'll rack it this time. So we're just cutting into the loss. Nice little roll. Nothing super crazy. And the next hit, I'll press a number. If I get a hit, 3, ace, deuce. No deal. Problem is, I would love to play this on the crapsless table, but they don't offer the don't pass. I'd make it. We'd kill it on the crapless. This strategy. 639, another $70. We'll take 75. We'll take $70 this time. 70. Right. So we'll rack that. We'll throw 1 out. Now we got our 9. That's the 4th or 5th time I hit a 9. Should just be stacking the 9. It's up to you where you want to throw the money. That's all up to you. I should have just been pressing the 9. That would be at like $400 by now. 516. That was a bad roll, but still 70. Take 75 for 5, right? So again, I'll collect 50 and I'll press maybe the 10 this time. This is 100. Just gonna consolidate here. And I'll throw these out here, why not? So we got a 516. And we have a nice little roll going for us. First time in a long time, man. I'm feeling great. I should just go to the casino. This is feeling good coming out of my hands. 134. All right, perfect. We get a little bit of everything in this video. We touched on everything right now. So again, we're gonna get paid $250 each way, right? So we're gonna get 50 and 50, less the vig in the casino. A couple bucks. We're not gonna pay that here, right? So again, we still made $100. You'll be making, I think, 90, 95, something like that. So we still made money. Let's see what we got, right? We'll see what we got. And we got to keep all this, which is nice because we didn't 7 out, right? So we threw the 7 to begin with. We didn't 7 out. Let's see where we stand. We bought in for 5,000. Let's this is 500 here, right? We'll just keep it like this. What did these blacks? These come back to us? Yes, yes. And we get our 500, right? 500. And we got this. All right, so we got 2,500, 26, 27, 28, 29, 3,000, and here's 5,000. We made 315 bucks. We overcame a 7 on the come out, and like I said, I messed up on the dice, so I'll take blame for that. So we're up 315 bucks. Let's start it over. My next turn up. See, when I'm playing, and then the next, I'm still rolling, right? So I'm gonna set this up again. I'm gonna redo it. So 400 on the don't. Tell the dealer, yo, take all my shit down. Let me re-rack it. You're not gonna keep it out there, right? Hopefully after that long roll, I don't throw the big red here. And we got a 5, 3, 8, right? I just feel like I'm not gonna throw a 7 on my come out. The way I throw the dice on this dice set. That one roll, I just feel like I'm not going to throw it, right? And the first one I threw, again, I messed up. I should have just stood it. I stacked it, messed it all up. So now we come out here for less than 400 or $400 even. So we're going to do 90 on the 6, right? So that's 90, 190, 290. 340, 390. So we got 90, 190, 290, 340, 390. Right? So no matter what, if we throw a quick 7 out here, we win 10 bucks. If we throw, the only thing is we can't throw another 8. Which I just need to do one roll. Just one roll I need to survive. Right? One roll. Let's see if we can do it. I just believe for one roll, I'm not going to throw back to back. I'm just not going to do it. Right? Let's go. Son of a gun. I should have did a different dice set. Shit. So we lose 400. That is the problem. Not the problem, but that is a... Again, remember, we're up 315. We're down $85. We're only down $85. And again, I hit another point. I'm on fire tonight, guys. I'm on fire. So we'll come out here. Let's do another run at. So let's go back out. Go back out. I don't like laying the point, so we're not going to lay the point. I'll test my luck here. I want a 7 out, right? I just want to make some money, 7 out. I don't want to be hitting points. Only time I want to hit points is how I hit the 4 after a roll or 2. Back to back is not good. 1, 3, 4. All right, perfect. All right, 1, 3, 4. Right. Now we're going to come out here like I did before. So we got 2 or 180. $280. Actually, we could do something like this, right? Is that what I did before? So I got 150. Yeah, 380. We got 380. 150, 200 plus 180 is 380. Yep, so we got 380. So we 7 out here, we win 20 bucks. You know, no harm, no foul. We just don't want to throw another 4. We want to avoid the 4 like a plague. All right, come on, no 4, please. 6, 4, 10, bang, 100 bucks. So no matter what, we're winning 100 bucks right here. Right? We're gonna take this down and tell the dealer, take my stuff down, please. They're gonna get mad, but screw them. It's our money, right? And then we're gonna plug the 4 for 150 or 250. 250, and we can spread around 100 bucks. 100 plus bucks, pretty much. hold on, what was that, 250? Or you can spread around 150, right? So no matter what, we're going to win something. And again, we just want to hit one time. We're diving in. Again, this is 400. This is 250, 300. Oh, no, we can't do that. Never mind. Never mind. So we got 250 there, right? Oh, yeah, we want $100. So we're going to do something like this, right? How did I do it before? What did I do? Did I just start off like this? I must have did that. I must have just did that. I think I messed up. I think I went too much out, but that's okay. It worked out. So 400, we have 150. No matter what, we're making money. We're trying to look for a 6, 8, or 5. I think that's how we started last time. We can only go for 85 out here, right? Because we don't want to be over 150. Actually, yeah, we don't want to be even $150 to work with. This is 400, 250, 150. What am I? Yeah, 150. So no matter what, this is what we did. That's what I did. So we have 125, 35. So I have 135 out here. If I 7 out, I win $15. I can't lose. I'm in a non-losing position. No matter what, I'm winning. No matter what happens. That's right. That's confusing myself. All right, so 35, right? It's up to you if you want to press. I'm going to collect. I'll collect, press, collect, press. That's how I'll decide to do it. You decide how you want to do it. Again, you play what you want. You could just load up one number. And we got the 145. I'm throwing great today. Holy smokes. So everything's paying us $35, right? So I'll press the 5. I'll keep the 10 there. So I'm in a non-losing position. No matter what, I'm going to be in profit. There's the 7. As soon as I said I had a crazy roll. So 7 pays us 400, right? So we lose that 200 plus 200, 400. All right, so we'll take this back to the rack. All right. Let me get some green here, just so I can keep it nice and easy. And this is what we have in our rack. And we are going to just take this down, rack this back up. And let's see where we stand. $5,000 buy-in. This is 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3,000 right here, right? This is 400, 500. It's 2, 25, 29, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So we're up $75 on that crappy roll. All right? Let's do it one more time. So we're going to go out for 400. All right? Let's see if we can make some money. Because either way we win. You could just play it so that you one hit down and then roll for a 7 or the number. Let's do it, let's try that this time, right? Instead of looking for the long roll, we will just try to get a point, right? Let's get a point. 516, right? So now I'm going to come out here for something like this. Let's just figure this out here. So I'm going to go out for 400. So that's 125, 250. This is going to be 90. So I could do 150, right? 200, 300, 350. Yeah, perfect. So I got 150, 250, 350. I can go another $50 out here and make it an even 400, but like, wow, you could do that something like this. So that's an even 400 out here, right? This is a 120. This is my goodness, what's wrong with me? 200. Am I like ridiculous right now? That's 3. 1. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 400. Sheesh. Sheesh. That's what happens when you don't make videos for a little while. All right. So I'm just looking for one hit, and then we're going to plug, right? We're basically playing everything but the 2, 3, 11, 12, right? Which, if those numbers come out, it sucks. Now, if I throw a 7, the only thing that hurts me here is a 6. The only number, right? 7's a wash. Any other number, I make money. So let's just do this. And a 7. You know, that kind of hurts. Kind of sucks because now it's just a wash. Right? I'm going to keep these up here. We're just going to do another come out. Right? My turn's back up to throw the dice. Right? This is a very safe way of playing. And I'll come out 7. Oh my goodness. So now we're down 400. Disgusting. Disgusting. So let's go. Again, there's going to be, you know, you're not immune to throwing 7s, guys. Nobody's immune. Now it's getting ugly. All the 7s are going to start. My dice are kissing. A yo 11. Oh my God. Oh my. That's a quick $800 down, guys. That's a quick 800. We're down 800 quickly. Yo, that sucks. Unbelievable. Sucky. Hard 6. Let's see if I can make it back. All right, now I would condone this for one roll, right? We can do a we'll do a $900 odds behind, right? So now we have 400 and pays 250, 700. I have $1,100 to work with, right? So let me get 500 in black. It's 500, 600, 700, right? So for one roll, I'm going to do 2 rolls. And I hope to God I can go for 2 rolls. It's just math. It's been a couple quick 7-outs. And avoid the 7, right? We got to take chances in this game. 538, 300 pays 350. Right? So I'm going to press what I want to press here. Let's keep that at 300. We'll do 350. Let me think here. Do that. And then maybe we'll do the hard 10. So again, I'm going to go in for 2 rolls. Hopefully we can get 2 hits. Again, you could play aggressive, not play aggressive. That's all up to you. I'm just going to go 1 more, right? 2, 1, 3, no good. Crapless, I would be killing it on crapless. Go for another hit. Come on. A 5 or a 9 would be nice. 5, like I said. There we go. Pays 420. I'll take 425 for $5. All right. Now we're going to reduce everything. Take our odds down. Right, I'll come out here for like $400. Right, we'll go for like $400 against that 6. We'll just make it even. I don't even know. It would be like 3 something. I really don't care. You know, I'll just say I'll break even. Right, a 7 comes, and I'll break even on that. Right. Let's see how much we're down. So we have 2,000, 4,000. 4,500, 48, 49, 5,000. So again, look, 2,000, 3,000. Oh, 2,000, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 5,000. We're up $45. That's how quickly it can happen with, you know, again, this is like some advanced play here. Not advanced, but I feel like, you know, I am saying I can't come out sevens, or I feel like I'm not like relaying my message clearly, which is fine. You know, I'm just working through the strategy of it. So like even me, I'm trying to think of a way to kind of explain like why I did that, right? So again, we were down 800, right? We were down 800, and maybe we weren't down 800. So I only won 350 plus 420. That was like 770. Maybe I was like kind of down just a little less than 800. I was down a little less than 800, right? So the reason I took the odds against the sixes, I am confident. You have to be confident when you're throwing the dice, right? I'm confident that I'm not going to throw a six again, right? So I go for 2 hits and then just cover, right? It's just safe that way. I could stay out there for as long as I want. It's up to you because I made my money back, right? And I could just take my don't pass down and then just go across, you know, with one money. You could do that as well. So again, I had a $400 lay, right? Then I backed it up with a $900 odds on that, right? We have $900 odds. So that means I have so for every $300 you lay, you win $250, right? So I'm just saying you would win $750 less the vig, right? If you were to lay it. On the odds here, you don't pay a vig, right? That's true odds. So $750, I just took 700 plus a 400 here. It's 1,100. Then I went 1,000 or 1,100 up here, or whatever I did, right? And you got 2 hits because again, 3 on the 5 pays 420. 2 on the 4 or 1 on the 4 pays 200. 3 on the 8 pays 350, right? So it didn't matter. The only thing that hurts me is throwing another 6. Otherwise, I'm covered, right? So that's why I put the odds back here for a couple rolls. I was just confident. I'm confident enough. I'm not going to roll another 6, right? So again, we've got our money. Let's play some more. Let's keep testing it. Again, I'm only doing this on my rolls when I feel confident. My computer just shut off. Hope it's still rolling. Thank God. I don't know why it decided to shut off. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate it. I have some news coming. Some cool stuff that I'm going to be doing to try and grow the channel. You might be interested in it. We're going to grow the channel to all gaming, like all casino games. Poker, blackjack, roulette. We're going to grow the channel. And I'm going to do it in an interesting way where it's more interactive for you as a viewer, where you can get involved without ever stepping foot into a casino and have fun. You're going to have to join the Telegram for that. Links in the channel bio. If you don't have Telegram, simple app, no money required, and it's free to use. And if you join, it's basically an easier Discord, a super easier Discord, and very easy to navigate. So I hope to see you guys joining that. People that are watching this, that'd be kind of cool. A lot of information. We have a bunch of people in there. We talk on the daily about strategy, day-to-day life. Get to know each other. We're going to be doing some meetups with local people, which is going to be kind of cool. So other than that, let's keep it going. I'm going to throw up some of the merch on the next video, the shirts that I got, the hoodies. If you want to support the channel, donations are cool. I'd rather you go buy a hoodie off the website. Again, that's all in the on the YouTube description of my channel. All the links are there for the website, the Telegram, the Twitch, the Kick, the X, the TikTok, Instagram, or I don't think Instagram. All the other links are there. Grab yourself a hoodie. Winter's coming. Everything's pretty much generic. Some of the stuff has the hashtag nottodaycraps on it. A lot of it doesn't. There's some cool stuff there and everything I designed. So go check it out. And I make less than $10 per item on that. So if you want to contribute and then get yourself something cool to wear to the casino or just around, a lot of the stuff, like I said, you don't have to wear, a lot of the stuff doesn't have "Not Today" written on it. So it's basically generic gambling stuff, and it's pretty fun. So go check that out. Let's continue the video. So we got $400. Let's get it up. A lot of people are going to want to lay a number. I do not want to do that. I don't want to risk any more than I have to. And God forbid I roll that number. That would make me angry. We got a 6, 4, 10, right? 6, 4, 10, right? So we're trying to get the best of both worlds with this. I'm trying to survive 2 rolls. The first roll, not rolling a 7 or an 11. And I believe I can do that. And even I did it, I was able to overcome it, right? So again, I'm on the 10. I truly believe I'm not going to throw another 10, right? So I'm going to come out here for more money. I'm going to come out here, we'll say for $500 in odds. That gives me $250. I'll take $200. That gives me $600 to work with, right? So we're going to come out here like this, right? We're going to come out here for $1.50. That's $300, right? $300, $400, $500, $600. All right, everything's covered. I'm gonna try and go for 2 hits. If I 7 out, I win about $50, right? If I throw a 10, I lose $900. So we're not gonna try and throw a 10. I threw a 5, 4, 9. So that's 140. Right, 140. I'm going to keep this right here. So I'm going to go for 2 hits. I'm going to show you what we're going to do after. Because you can also just plug it now, right? You can play it safe. Take all this down, put your 140 here, and plug the 10, right? But I'm going to go for one more. I'm going to be greedy. And let's see if it pays off. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. I'm walking away with 140 in profit no matter what, right? If I throw a 10, I'm screwed. And we got another 639. So now we have $280 to work with. All right, $280. All right, we're going to bring all this back to the rack. All right, it's all coming back. Let's get another black chip. All right, we're going to take the odds back. Right, now we're just going to plug this for, what is it? We'll plug it for 300. Why not? Nah, I just don't believe I could throw another... I just don't believe I could throw another, so we'll do it for 250, right? Or you do it for 200, because I don't win 400. We'll do 50, though, because other way, either, if I throw another 10, I win $50, right? If I throw a 7, I win 150. I'd rather throw a 7 and just kind of make money. Either way, I'm making money, right? So let's come out here for 280. We'll come out here for a little less. Why'd I get rid of the greens? What am I doing? I like cash my green in for no reason. So we've got $200 in green. So we'll come out here like this, right? So I got 1, 200, 225. Right? That's 100, 200, 225, 235. So I'm in for 245. I went for another. So I pocketed $35. Right? So now let's see if we can go on a little bit of a roll. If not, no harm, no foul. We're going to win money no matter what. We can't lose. We're in a non-losing position. You have to think about this, right? I could pocket the 280, right? And then roll this out without these numbers. And pocket 280 plus either 50 or 150. And make either $300 or $300 or $400, right? That's a smart way of doing it. But I'm being greedy. I think I'm going to go on a decent roll. Now, also, I have, 100, 200. I have 245, right? Each one of these pays me 70. So I have to hit, 4 hits to get base back to even? But I'm going to press. So each one of these wins, this wins 50, this wins 70, right? I think I'm going to roll. I think I'm just going to have a nice roll. We'll see what happens. You can't be afraid to play. You just can't be afraid to play the game. Like, you can't play scared. This is why, like, you know, when you play scared, you can't win money. So let's see if we can hit some hits. 538 pays us $70. So again, we're going to collect. So again, we'll collect it. So we'll go collect, press. Collect. So the next hit, if I get one, God willing, I'll press. Terrible toss. 538, $70. Right, $70. We'll press. We'll press the 6 and the 8, right? Another $30. We'll collect the 10. Right, so I'm keeping my profit here, right here. And we'll bring it back to the rack. So this is what I'll show you. I think I took a little bit of profit before, but that's okay. So we won 280. Remember, we won 280, and then we put 245 out. So we already pocketed $35. But we're not going to count that. We're just counting this right here, plus whatever happens at the 7. Gross. So we went 400. All right. So let's see where our bankroll. See where our bankroll stands. See if we made any money, and then we'll cut the video after this because I think you guys get the gist of it. I think you guys get the gist. So we got 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got that everything here. So this is 1,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. So we have 100 profit, 200 profit, $300 in profit. This is $100, $50. Right? $300 profit right there. 1, 2, 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, $300. Be happy with that. 5,000 to win 300. You know, I know it sucks, but this is like a very not safe, but is kind of safe. You just have to survive 2 rolls. You just have to survive 2 rolls. It's basically we're playing the retirement plan, but not playing the field. And we're not just plugging the number and writing it out. We're trying to hit these numbers, right? We're trying to put more money out there and get a few more hits, right? With won money, right? So we won, remember, 280 on the last one. We could walk away with that and then ride the 7 out. But when you're shooting the dice, when you're throwing the dice, you can't have the mentality like, damn, I'm not going to go for it, right? You can just pocket 140 and then, because you're in a non-losing position. Once you get the number up, once you get the point, and then survive that next roll or 2 rolls, God forbid, you know, it would suck if you threw a 2, 3, 11, 12. That would kind of suck. But you can play those. We have the $20 extra to play a $5 on each of those. So it's not like you would lose them. Like we have the bankroll for it. We can do it. Maybe next video we will. Maybe we'll do that. I'll show you that. So let me just get my 5,000 ready for next video. I know it's steep for a lot of people, steep for me, but in order to make the money work, I don't want to play with dollars and whatnot. So I'm just playing with a larger. You guys can do the math and get it to the bet size that you guys are comfortable with. So let me know what you guys think. I think, again, it's a retirement plan, just slightly different. So the object is to get a point, right? So get a bet up here, survive it for 1 roll, survive the 7-11 for 1 roll, get it up on a number, right? We can go, so like here. So if we have 400, right? Now we have $400 to play with, right? So let me get some change. let me show you how this gets set up. If you want to cover the 2, 3, 11, and 12, right? So we want to cover the 2, 3, 11, 12. We got, let's go 400. I'm doing 350 or 350 in green. That's one too many, is it? Nope. So 350 in green and the rest in red. So we can go like this, right? You can cover. All right, this is 90, 90, 50. This can be, and the 5 can be 100. Or you do 75 here, and then 50, or keep whatever. You could go like that out. You don't even have to. You can go 375. This is 370. Let me make sure. Yeah, 375 out there. So we got 90, 90, 290, 315, 365, 3. Hold on. 180, 280, 305, 355, 365, 375. We have 375. We throw an instant 7 on the next roll after the point's established. We win $25. So we have 375, and this is 400. Right? There's our quarter. If we throw a 9, we lose 400. Right? But if we throw a 2, 3, 11, 12 for that one roll, right? We'll win 150 on the 212 or 60 on the 311, right? So again, suppose we throw a 6, right? We win 105, right? It sucks to lose $15, but we lose $15 and we win 105, right? On the 6 or 8 hits. So now we have 105, right? We have 105. Now you can go for one more hit or you don't. It's all up to you, how you want to play the game, right? You can bring this down, right? Rack it, whatever you want to do. You rack this, right? We have 105, right? We can go this. You can come out of your bank account for another $5, right? So we'll come up for another 5 and we'll play like this. We'll do something like this. And then we'll get suppose we hit the 5, right? We hit a 35, right? So we get $35. Or no, yeah. So we got our hit. We would plug the 9 for 300, right? Right? So we plugged the 9 for 300 before we even, as we're placing these bets down. We're plugging the 9. So we can't lose on the 9, can't lose on the 7. Because again, remember, 300, we could do 350, right? We could actually do 350. We could do 300. 300 pays 420, right? So if a 9 hits, we win 420, $20 on top of this. If a 7 hits, we win $100, right? Which is basically this $100 here. So we're trying to go, suppose a 5 hits next. It pays 35. We'll buy the 10, right? Now we got everything. We got $10 coming back to our rack. And then an 8 hits, right? Another 8, so we get paid 35. You can rack it. You can buy a number. You'll buy the 8, rack 5, right? Another 8 hits. You get paid 70. In a perfect world, that'd be great, right? Now you got 70. Heck, you can rack the $20 and buy the 5 and buy the 4, right? And then, oops, you 7 out, right? You 7 out. Here's 400. You get paid there. This comes like this. And again, you've made money. You've made money. I'll show you. It's probably not a lot, but you made money. A couple hundred. Not even. So this is 2,000, 4,000. We made 50. Made $110. Right? It's all up to you on how you want to address the game. Of course, the larger bankroll you have and the more risk you take, the more money you're going to make. If you could put, if you're confident for one roll, right? When you have $400 here, right? For one roll, this is what skill does. For one roll, he actually hedges the come out. I don't care for that, right? I believe I can get it up. I have to have the feeling that I personally can get a point established, right? So he'll go 400. He'll hedge with a 5 or 9. I don't care for that. I'll take the risk. And suppose an 8 comes up, right? He'll go with odds behind this so we can throw more money up on the thing. So like we did it before. So if we do 400 here, I believe you can go 5 times odds behind that or 3 times odds. I don't even know. But we're going to go 900, right? So it's 4, 7, 8, 9. 9. So for every 300, we get paid 250. So we actually have 750 plus 400 is 1150. Be conservative. You can go up here for 1100 now, right? For 1 or 2 hits. So we got 3, 5, 7, 9, 1100. Bang. You just need 1 hit on those. 1 hit. That's all you need. Just go for 1 hit. If you want to do these bets too, it's up to you. You take $50 down and put $10 in each of these, you know? That's up to you, you know? You can take $50 off the 4. So that'll pay 150 pays 300. You know, you don't even need 200 on here. You can actually go to like 150, right? 150. And you have $100 to mess around with, right? You can do 25 on each of these. It really doesn't matter if you feel like a horn's going to come. Yeah. Which is kind of crazy for a one-time bet, but you can do that. It doesn't. You're gonna hit a number. If you play them all, or you do $100 on the field, I'd rather do 25 each of these because it pays more, right? You might as well. So I'm winning money on the 4, 10, and 9 already. So if a 6 hits, you win 350. All these bets come down, and this comes down. Everything comes down. You hit a 6. 350 comes out, right? You get paid 350. All this shit comes down to your rack. It all comes back to your rack, right? You have your $5,000, well, less the $400 out, right? And we win 350, right? We win 350, and we just plug the 9 for $380, $390, and you can't lose. And you won $350. Shit. You just gotta do that if you could do that 1 time a day, win $350. I know the risk is there, but you have to have confidence you're not gonna throw a back-to-back 8. Can it happen? Oh yeah, of course it can happen. But I truly believe I can throw the dice and not have a back-to-back number, right? I just feel like I can do that. I like the strategy. Skill does it a little different. Like I said, he hedges the come out. So he'll lay the 9 for like 600, 700, have a $400 don't or $300 don't plus an 11, and he hedges. I don't care for that, right? I don't care. What I do like is throwing the odds for that one roll when the point's established, and I roll that back-to-back number. This way you can get more money on the table just for 1 hit. Reduce and you're golden. $200-300 and you're good. I know it's a lot of money. It's a lot of risk. Very hard to throw back-to-back numbers. Super hard. Super hard. Especially if it's a 4-10. Very hard to do. Can it be done? Of course. Anything can be done. Anything can happen at any time, guys. Anything. You have to be willing to take the risk. If you're not willing to take the risk, what's the point of playing any game? You have to take risk in order to win real money. If you're just out here playing with $20-30, you're not going to win. You can't. It is unbelievably difficult to win money. Like money that you'll be comfortable with, right? Money that like you'll be satisfied. Most people don't want to go to a craps table and win $50. They want to win thousands, right? So playing like something a little higher stake, you can achieve that. You just need to know how to walk away, right? You need to know how to walk away, and that's where most gamblers have a problem. You just can't walk away. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video. Let me know what you think about the song as well, guys. Peace.
Mm-hmm. smoky rooms, hopes pinned on a lucky draw. But the river carpet traces him, leaving scars that feel so raw. Friends fade away with borrowed cash, family bleeds in vain. He's trapped in this vicious cycle, drowning in the pain. Nights turn into morning with regrets piled high.